Val Kilmer turned into once Hollywood's golden boy with a profession that spanned decades and an iconic repute that few should rival, but at the back of the repute and fortune lies a tale of sudden twists, one that has left his own family grappling with emotions as complicated as his legacy. What is certainly at stake right here allows take a closer study, the legacy Val Kilmer has left behind, and why it's inflicting this sort of stir amongst those closest to him. However, earlier than we get into all of that, let's take a step lower back again and meet the man who made us fall in love with Batman. Born on December 31st, 1959 in the bustling metropolis of Los Angeles, Val Kilmer entered a own family marked by means of its complexities. He became the middle toddler amongst three brothers, navigating a household packed with demanding situations while Val was just 9 years antique. His mother and father marriage came to an end, leaving an enduring effect on his young thoughts. Rather than succumbing to depression, he became to artwork as an outlet. While a boy, Val discovered solace in literature, poetry, and performing, channeling his emotions into creative pursuits that could later define his existence. Val's herbal talent for performance had become obvious early on throughout his time at Chatsworth High School. He began to shine in methods that could not be disregarded. He became recognized no longer only for his performing, however, for the fantastic performances he added along, first-rate classmates like Kevin Spacey and Can Winningham, those peers who later executed fame themselves, shared the stage with Val, fueling his ardor for the arts and building his self-assurance. The stage became his sanctuary, a place in which his expertise may want to flourish, and his desires began to take shape. It became no longer lengthy. Before Val outgrew the small tiers of his high college, his ambition driven him to purpose higher, made him to audition for the renowned Juilliard School in New York City. Val's willpower and innate ability paid off as he earned a place at Juilliard, becoming the youngest scholar ever admitted on the time. This has become no small feat, thinking about the organization's reputation for nurturing a number of the greatest capabilities within the performing arts at Juilliard. Val immersed himself in a rigorous environment that honed his craft. The college not only sharpened his performing abilities, but additionally furnished a platform for his literary passions. He delved into writing and playwriting, in addition increasing his artistic endeavors. In 1983, he published an e-book of poetry titled My Eden. After Burns, this work tested his capability to express himself creatively beyond the bounds of performing. Val's early life became marked by means of a regular quest for self-expression, and boom, he changed into now not content material to simply observe the direction laid out for him. Instead, he forged his own way, guided by way of his passions and ambitions. Whether it became acting on degree, writing poetry, or exploring new artistic avenues, Val approached the whole thing he did with a sense of cause and true icety. His dating, along with his brothers, additionally performed a great position in his improvement. The bond they shared was both supportive and aggressive, using him to continuously improve himself. This sibling dynamic helped shape his painting's ethic and resolution tendencies that could serve him nicely in the years yet to come. By the point Val Kilmer reached maturity, he had already laid the groundwork for a superb profession. After completing his studies, Val Kilmer actively sought out possibilities to make a call for himself in preference to diving at once into the glitz of Hollywood. He selected the degree as his starting point. Immersing himself within the rigorous needs of Broadway, every function, no matter how small, became a stepping stone. Those early performances sharpened his competencies and organized him for the challenges of the amusement enterprise. Whilst many actors lengthy for a glamorous begin, Val's journey began humbly with a 4-inch Trident chewing gum. This first on-discipline screen appearance, even though modest, marked the start of his direction to stardom. Val's endurance soon led him to the silver screen, wherein he began taking up smaller roles in films. Even though these early appearances did not at once catapult him to reputation, they allowed him to construct, revel in, and show his talent. His difficult paintings paid off whilst he landed a step-forward position that might define his profession for years. To ensure his unwavering faith in his technique are available 1986. Val Kilmer's lifestyle's modified forever while he changed into solid because the cocky but charming Iceman within the blockbuster movie Top Gun, his portrayal of the confident naval aviator made an enduring impact on audiences and critics alike. The movie's huge achievement turned Val into an overnight sensation, his character had become a cultural icon, and Top Gun solidified his area in Hollywood. This role changed into extra than a profession. Milestone. It became a statement of his arrival on the worldwide degree following the success of Top Gun. Val's profession received momentum at a splendid pace. He short have become one of the maximum sought-after actors of his technology, recognized for his capability to deliver intensity and charisma to his roles. In 1991, he took at the traumatic position of Jim Morrison in the biographical movie The Doors. No longer only did Val portray the enigmatic rock star, however, he also finished Morrison's songs himself. His willpower to taking pictures, Morrison's essence, earned him considerable praise in addition, cementing his recognition as a versatile and committed actor. Val's capability to convert into his characters set him apart from his peers. He did not actually play roles, he inhabited them. This dedication changed into glaring in 1995 when he starred in the seriously acclaimed crime drama Heat, sharing the display with acting legends Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Val performed Chris Shure's a conflicted and professional crook. His overall performance added a layer of emotional intensity to the movie, which became a field workplace success and a cinematic traditional that same 12 months. Val donned the enduring cape cowl of Batman in Batman Forever. Entering into the position of the Dark Knight was a monumental task, however. Val embraced the challenge. His portrayal of the brooding superhero resonated with audiences, and the film had become an industrial hit. This position allowed Val to attain a fair, wider audience and further established him as a leading man in Hollywood. Val endured to showcase his versatility with numerous roles, along with his overall performance in The Saint in 1997, Gambling Simon Templar. A master. The doorways aren't only iconic pieces of cinema, however, additionally precious belongings that hold to generate income for Jack. Coping with those copyrights is each a obligation and a undertaking. As the son of one in every of Hollywood's most iconic actors, Jack feels the burden of preserving his father's legacy. He has stated, "My father's profession is the greatest concept in my lifestyles." However, entering into this function is daunting. It isn't only a own family thing. I experienced the burden of doing it justice. Jack's role in coping with his father's legacy isn't always an unclean one. 36. The expectances placed on him are great, and he need to make certain that Kilmer's paintings maintains its cultural and monetary fee for years yet to come. The pressure to uphold his father's legacy is something Jack takes very seriously, and it serves as a reminder of the profound impact Kilmer has had at the enjoyment world. Perhaps the most profound aspect of Kilmer's legacy is his selection to donate a giant part of his wealth to most cancers research. Having individually battled throat cancer, he understood the struggles that many 70 and 8 people dealing with comparable battles endure. Kilmer hopes that his charitable contributions will provide hope, assets, and support to folks who want it the most. However, this choice has now not been without its complications. A few participants of Kilmer's family have expressed feelings of misunderstanding and unhappiness as they predicted a more balanced distribution of his property. At the same time as this choice has actually sparked anxiety, it is critical to be aware that Kilmer's philanthropic efforts are rooted in his deep compassion for others. 41. For Kilmer, his wealth become now not really something to be handed directly to his own family. Alternatively, he sought to use it to help others, in particular those tormented by the same ailment. He fought so difficult to triumph over his youngsters. Mercedes and Jack persevered to honor their father's memory with the aid of living in keeping with their father's artistic abilities and commitment to the arts. Mercedes and Jack are determined to hold ahead the legacy their father created, drawing inspiration, 11, from his journey for them. Kilmer is not just a father, they view him as a symbol of passion, perseverance, and unwavering strength. They have taken on the responsibility of keeping his creative contributions, making sure that his legacy keeps to inspire destiny. Generations at the same time as Kilmer navigates the challenges of getting older and illness, he continues experience of purpose. His creativity remains a vital part of his lifestyles, and he continues to work on significant projects that mirror his passion for artwork and supporting others, whether he's producing 1846, art enticing with the network, or assisting charitable reasons. Val Kilmer has lived a lifestyle filled with ardor, motive, and a deep dedication to supporting others, and his legacy will continue to inspire all who study his story.